Hey, Vicki St. James here with Aysha Weekley. We are so excited to have you there in the listening audience. Today we're welcoming a powerhouse of passion, knowledge, and creativity to the show, Aysha Weekley. Aysha is a recent graduate of the UNI Wilson College of Business with a degree in supply chain management, balancing her role as an operations manager at a local distribution center with her drive to create impactful opportunities. She's also the founder and CEO of Seasoned Scholars. Seasoned Scholars is a business venture dedicated to growth, learning, and connection for non traditional students. So beautiful. Beyond the business world, Aisha is an avid traveler, a creative spirit who loves crafting and doodling, and a diehard fan of the Cleveland Browns and Charlotte Hornets. Yes, I had a student once that became a Cleveland Brown, and it was very exciting. Carter Schultz, if you're watching, Carter, very proud of you from Tripola, Iowa. She calls the Cedar Valley home where she shares her life with her wife, Gina, their playful puppy son, Raja, and a shared love for their daughter, Aaliyah, who's thriving in college. We're thrilled to have Aisha on the show today. Get ready for an inspiring, insightful, and lively conversation. Welcome, Aisha.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, sweetheart. So tell us about Seasoned Scholars.
Of course. Seasoned Scholars is a hub and a resource hub and a supportive community for non-traditional students. That's students that are over the age of 25. They have taken a different path in their life, and even be part-time students, and then or even have responsibilities such as dependents.
Yes, yes. And we spoke before the show that both of us were in that situation where we had a dependent child and we were going to college. So tell me, it was a challenge, but it was such a beautiful experience. You know, college is a gift you give yourself
Mhm.
and it keeps on giving, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So my baby was 4 months when I went to school. How old was your child?
So my first go around with college, I had just had my daughter in June, and then I started college in August.
Oh, so we're the same in that.
yeah.
Yes, a
Yeah,
baby.
so I went through. I was at Hawkeye, and I
Okay.
was able to go through and get my optometric ophthalmic assisting certificate.
Oh,
So
sweet.
I was in the process of going away from an abusive relationship. So a
Oh,
lot of things happened within that,
sure,
and
of course.
like assignments being torn up, missing classes, things of that
Oh,
nature. So
I'm
I kind of
so
just gave up.
sorry. Of course you
Yeah.
did.
So I gave up in that moment.
Oh,
And then one day we were, my daughter and I, she was in eighth grade at the time, we were having dinner and we were just chatting about school. And she was talking about, she was so nervous to start high school. And we always practice the, if you can do hard things. So if something you want to do, you can achieve it. And just to, follow suit with that, I was like, how about when you start high school, I'll go back to college and finish my degree.
oh,
So, in the
wow.
height of the pandemic of
Yes.
2020, I decided to
Yes.
re-enroll at Hawkeye and get my associates, and then I went on to UNI.
How beautiful. And then you went on to get that supply chain management at UNI and the Wilson College of Business. Wow. So it was to help your daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so beautiful. Okay, so what is your personal mission statement?
My personal mission statement is I am here because I have been there. So
Yes.
life is giving me a lot of curveballs throughout life. And so just realizing that those things help me build into the person that I am today. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm able to show up and be present and do the things that I can do
Yes.
because of the life that I had
Right.
previously.
I'm here because I've been there.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that is so
Yes.
cool. Profoundly beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, so tell me, do you have any fun childhood stories? And if so, what are they?
I think my most fun moments were spending time on my godparents' ranch here in
Ooh.
Waterloo. I have never really cared for horses because I'm scared of them because of their size.
Sure,
They're
of
beautiful,
course.
but
They are
just
so beautiful.
yes. But
Yes.
having my goddad hook our sleds up to the saddles of the horses, and we would ride around at the ranch, just being, pulled by the
Yes.
horses. So yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, I
Oh,
really enjoyed that.
how
So,
beautiful. How old were you then?
probably like between the age of like 8 and 10. Like, so
Aw,
yeah,
sweet.
yeah,
I love it. That's
yes,
so beautiful.
yes,
Oh, very cool.
yeah.
So, who would you count among your greatest influences?
Um, my greatest influence would have to be my kindergarten teacher, Miss Deb
Oh,
Benedict.
oh,
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, tell us about Deb.
Oh, she just embodied so much grace and poise. She's just the sweetest thing. And like just growing up, being a little kid, I always looked up to her. She was just so beautiful. Like, I was like, I want to be like her. I felt like she was a supermodel. So I'm like, I want to be
Yes.
like her when I grow up.
Oh my
But
gosh, I
yeah,
love
sweet
that.
spirit. Yes.
Sweet. Oh,
Yes.
how beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have a bucket list? And if so, what is on that list, Aisha?
Ooh. So as far as personally, I would love to travel to Kenya. I would love to do that.
Yes.
And as far as with seasoned scholars, I would love to get more investors. I want to get more of my projects off the ground to be able
Yes.
to help and influence more people, not just within the Cedar Valley, but I just wanted to take it like nationally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, continue to be happy. Like that's always on the bucket list. Like be happy and
Yes.
grow. It, yeah. So
Absolutely. I love that. Do you have any pet peeves, Aisha? And if so, what are those?
I think my biggest pet peeve would be invalidating people's voice or their feelings. I'm a
Oh,
huge I have a love for the underdog, obviously being a Cleveland
yes.
Browns fan. Like
Yes, right?
so I don't know, just people that like invalidating people's feelings. I'll just say that. Yeah,
Yes,
like that's a
yes.
big pet peeve of mine. So yeah.
That is so
Yes.
frustrating when that
Yes.
occurs.
Yes.
Well, mine is people texting while they're driving.
No. Okay.
I can't.
Yes.
I get really upset. Well, I'm driving home and I see someone coming at me, but they're not watching. Their hands are not on the
Yeah.
wheel.
10 and 2.
Their face is down here. Yeah, the 10 and 2s, they're not doing it. And I say out loud in my car, I am a cat mom and I want to get home to my 3 cats and they want their human. Can you get your eyes on the road? That's mine.
Yes.
Oh my
Love that.
gosh. Okay.
Love that.
So now you recently gave a scholarship
Yes.
to a non-traditional student.
Yes.
Who is that student?
Her name is Aysha Weekley. No, that's not her name. I'm Aysha Weekley.
Yeah.
Her name
It's
is
all,
Aysha Nash.
oh, honey, it's all
Yes.
good. We're all human. We all make those
Yes.
mistakes.
Her name is Aysha Nash. She is a student at Upper Iowa University. She's studying human resource management.
Beautiful.
Very deserving. The application was open for a month, and I wanted to be sure the application process was easy because I know when I was
Yes.
going through it, there were a lot of hoops you had to jump through with all the documentation or getting references.
Yes.
So I wanted to make it easy as possible. I just needed your student ID number, a nomination, and why you felt like you were qualified, things that I could verify. And yeah, so in honor of my 37th birthday back in January, I awarded her $370 for any
Yeah.
resources she needed for her education.
Oh, that is so
Yes.
beautiful. I love it. And Aysha Weekley, that's you.
Yes.
Too. This is show business.
Right.
We planned that. Aysha Nash is such a beautiful woman, inside and out. And I've met her on various occasions. I had the honor and pleasure of attending an immersive selfie exhibition that she was in charge of at the Waterloo Center for the Arts on the 13th of September. Friday the 13th. That wasn't unlucky for us because we had so much fun at Aysha Nash's selfie immersive exhibit at the Waterloo Center for the Arts. That woman is so gifted. What a beautiful thing for you to give her money, a scholarship to continue her education, whatever she needs for resources. That's so beautiful. Okay, so how about new career-related goals?
Let's see.
We were talking before the show about an anthology.
Yep. So I do have an anthology project that I would like to do.
Yes.
And I would like seasoned scholars to be able to write letters or poems to their younger selves, just letting them know, like, your story is a story of
Yes.
resilience and motivation for others.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So that, and even on a personal aspect of that, just being able to continue on with different development for myself. I do have a fear of public speaking. So
You do? Oh, I can't believe that. You're so articulate. You should not have that fear. Oh,
So like working on that for myself is huge.
wow.
There are a couple certifications I would like to receive for supply chain. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Certifications for supply chain. That is so cool.
Yes.
Okay, so you get those at UNI?
No, the APICS website.
Oh.
We offer them and testing and all that. So
Oh,
yeah.
very cool.
So planning, procurement, logistics.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So if our audience is interested in that type of thing, can you please give that address one more time?
APICS.com.
Okay, APICS.com.
Yes.
I love that. That's so exciting. Okay, so when did you first know? When did you first know that you wanted to become the CEO and founder of Seasoned Scholars?
It was definitely during my journey of being back to school. So within my role at work, I typically work like third shift hours. So I would go in around 1:30 in the afternoon. And then there are times where I would get off at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Working 3 or 4 days out of the week,
Yeah.
but still being able to find time, to help your child with their senior
Yes.
year of going through like their scholarships and
Yes.
looking at tours and all the things, but even having time to study
Yes.
for myself.
Right.
Scholarships, as I mentioned earlier, not being able to fit the mold of the traditional student, all those things that I knew that I would like to break down those barriers
Yes.
for others.
Yes. How beautiful is that? And I love it so much. Any spring plans, Aysha?
As of right now, Aaliyah, she's going into her second year of college.
Oh.
But this summer she is doing the Disney program down in Orlando, Florida. So
Really?
like trying to get through this semester, and she's not coming home, so I'm kind of sad.
Of course.
She's thriving, but
she's thriving.
yeah, help her with that transition and all that. So that's my biggest thing. But also finding investors.
Yes.
Creating merchandise to sell to help fund the different scholarships I'd like to have for seasoned scholars.
Yes.
Yeah, and
How
even finding
beautiful.
mentors.
Okay, so if someone watching would like to donate to Seasoned Scholars and be a donor, how do they reach you?
You can reach me at seasonedscholars.com.
Okay.
My phone number, personal email, and even support at seasonedscholars.com.
Okay.
Will be able to assist.
Oh, that's so exciting. Yes, of course. And obviously these are tax deductible donations, fully tax deductible. Yes. So what a great way to give to others, right? Oh, yes, absolutely. So what about spring plans for you?
Well, not a whole lot.
No.
No. I think just being out of school, like
yes.
I kind of had that moment where it was like, oh my goodness, what needs to be done? Because I was constantly doing so many different things.
Yes. Of course. Yeah. Yes.
But as mentioned, like finding more investors, selling merchandise, and even finding mentors.
Okay.
To be able to help other seasoned scholars in their journey.
Very cool. So merchandise, that's exciting.
Yes. Yes.
So, all right. So what are you thinking like for merch?
Anything that a seasoned scholar would need. So like journals, calendars, bookmarks. I love to read. So I can think of other things, bags, sweatshirts.
How beautiful.
But,
oh my gosh. I love it so much. Oh, if I would have had someone like you to help me when I'm 40 years of age, entering UNI for the very first time, it would have helped so much.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. And you're going to die when you hear this. I attended UNI for 15 consecutive years.
Why would I die?
Most people are like, what? Thank you for
Progress
understanding.
Is a slow and steady
yes,
process.
Right. 2 classes a semester. And then thank you for understanding, because some people are like, seriously, Why would you even do that?
Why not? Look at you
Right.
now.
Thank you, sweetheart. And it's like education is a gift you give yourself.
Yes.
I would never change
Yes.
a thing. And I got the one bachelor's degree in art, studio art. I got the one master's degree in language and literature. And I got the other master's degree in history. And
Good
so
for
I'm
you.
thrilled. So then I was able to teach at UNI in Wartburg humanities because it's the Power Five. So it's art, literature, history, religion, and philosophy.
Yeah.
And that was because of the varied degrees I'd taken. And so I loved it.
Yeah.
But, with the whole pandemic thing, I didn't like teaching online. I came back to radio and I couldn't be happier right now. And I don't have to grade papers on weekends.
Always a plus.
Yeah, that's always a plus. But did you ever feel as a non-traditional student that, people were staring at you because you look like the oldest one in class? I got that sometimes, and they just kind of look at you like, what's she doing in here? Do you remember?
I mean, sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I look a little young.
Yes,
Not
of
that
course you do.
Not that young.
Yeah, you do
but,
look young. Yeah.
There was a time I was in a class and we had a group project, and for some reason, this day and age, students like to converse or communicate through Snapchat.
Yes.
And I grew up like text message or
Yes.
calling or going to the library, meeting
Right.
up. But a student, she was like, we're going to use Snapchat. Like, do you even know how to use Snapchat? I was like,
oops.
I do.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I love that story. Thank you for sharing that. That's just
course.
adorable.
Of course.
Oh, well, one way that I was able to help kids was I would help them edit their papers, and then I was in.
They were like,
Yeah, right?
we have a resource.
Exactly. We have a resource. Okay. So, any closing thoughts?
With this, I don't know. I truly appreciate you welcoming me on your show.
Oh,
I appreciate it so much,
my
giving me a voice,
pleasure.
giving seasoned scholars a voice.
Yes.
Like, thank you so much.
Oh, honey, my pleasure. Truly, it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we met on Rocky and Shaviva's set, which is so cool. North End Update. I love them. I love what they have done for the community of Waterloo. They are two dynamic women, incredibly brilliant, incredibly strong, and entertaining at the same time. Doesn't get any better than that, right? So I was honored to meet you there, and then we exchanged information, contact info, and here we are. Yes, doing our own show, which is kind of fun. All right, any closing thoughts then? Any other last thoughts? Okay, and how again does someone reach out to either with questions on how to become a seasoned scholar along with you, or a donor?
SeasonedScholars.com.
Oh, there you go. That's easy.
Yep.
SeasonedScholars.com.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, Aysha.
Thank you.
It's been a joy to have you here. And what do you have coming up this weekend? You have something fun you'd mentioned before the show. Let's talk about that briefly.
My godson, Kyer, he is turning 10. So we are going to go celebrate down in Cedar Rapids. Hang out.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. And last weekend, where were you?
I was down in Houston at the rodeo.
Yes, this woman knows how to live. I tell you what, living her best life. I'm a little jelly, but I'll get over it. Okay, so much fun. Thank you all for being with us today. And thank you, Aysha.
Thank you.
What a pleasure. Will you do it again?
Of course.
Yay!
Of course.
There you go. More fun next time. Vicki St. James and Aysha Weekley. Have a wonderful day. See you there at wherever the next community event that we're at.
Yes.
See you there.
Bye.
Bye.